Good afternoon and welcome to the Black Small Businesses Business in the E-commerce World Workshop. I am Lena Pryor. I am the president of the Black Small Business Association. We're very excited to be here and to present today. With me is Lena Doyle. She's my cousin, but she's also my director of operations, and she's going to actually do the presentation today. I just kind of want to gauge who's in the room. So, how many people that are in the room currently either know somebody who has a small business or has a small business of their own? If you can just put that in the chat, and then that way, or if you want to raise your hand and you want to talk, we can do it that way because we do want this to be interactive. What do you do, Candace? You can unmute, please.
I have a new small business. I'm 6 months in, so I'm here to learn everything I can.
What do you do?
I make self-care products and body care products. I have my own line.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Self-care products, that's cool. Our goal is just to make sure that our small business community is educated and that they're able to survive and thrive past COVID. So with that, I want to introduce Lena Doyle. She is, again, my director of operations, and she is going to do this workshop on business in the e-commerce world. Take it away, Lena.
Thank you, Selena. Thank you, Lorene, for this opportunity, and BYLP for going over some of the business in the e-commerce world material. I'm going to ask you guys to participate. I love participation, so please definitely participate. Let's have more of a discussion. I'm here to help and to assist with the information that I know. So today I'm going to be presenting business in the e-commerce world. This is an overview. There's so much information with e-commerce that there's absolutely no way to go over all of it right now. But I wanted to just give an overview and open your minds up to the different options, the different platforms, the different ways that you can leverage and build a business with e-commerce. So can someone tell me, just unmute yourself, what's e-commerce? You guys can just start throwing things out.
Selling your stuff online.
Okay, what else? Somebody?
Electronic commerce. Right? You're doing it online. So
Elijah, I see you. What's e-commerce, Elijah? Elijah.
It's Elijah.
What's e-commerce? You know what e-commerce is?
I've heard the word commerce before, but I think it was like the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. Anyone else? Candace, you want to school the kids before I go to the next slide?
Not really, but is it transactions that happen through the internet or through whatever consumer-based site you're using?
Pretty much. E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. So there's different e-commerce can be a substitute for brick and mortar stores. So the brick and mortar is when you actually go inside of the store, when you walk inside of a Walmart, a CVS, a Best Buy. There's some businesses that may choose to do both. So you can be online as well as have a brick and mortar. That's a great opportunity if you can sustain that way. And almost anything can be purchased through e-commerce today. There are 4 traditional types of e-commerce. So there's B2C, and that's business to consumer. So anybody throw out a good example of what a B2C? Think of something, a business to consumer. That's like your Walmart. Oh, come on, Elijah, what you got?
I was gonna say Costco, but you pretty much said.
Yep, Costco, exactly. A B2B, a business to business. Anyone can think of a business to business? That's more of your, your DocuSigns, your janitorial services, exactly, because they're a business and they're providing a service to another business. And so it's basically when a business sells to another business, that's B2B. So C2B, that's consumer to business. Can anyone throw out something, a retailer or a store that is a consumer to business?
Microsoft 365.
Oh, that's a good one. I got another good one. What about YouTube? When you think of YouTube, you think of the the YouTuber, so you got a famous YouTuber, they're selling their ads to businesses. So that's an example of consumer to business. And then we have consumer to consumer. Anybody got one for that?
eBay.
eBay can be one, definitely. How about another one is Airbnb? I'm a consumer, I'm putting up my house for rent or my property for rent to another one. So those are just examples. So when you're thinking about businesses, or when you're thinking and getting a creative mode of what can I do? What can I establish? You want to kind of be like, do I want to sell to consumers? Do I want to sell to business? They all make money. They make a lot of money and they're very profitable. So keep that in mind. All right. So who knows the largest e-commerce in the world? Who's the
Amazon.
largest e-commerce? Amazon. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us on here went on Amazon this week. And Lorraine, Lorraine could probably say it for them all of us. That girl loves Amazon. So Amazon is the biggest in the world. So yeah, you're right. So Amazon yearly revenue in 2020 was $386 billion. And on there, they have over 9.7 million sellers. So people don't know, regular people like you and I, we can sell on Amazon. We can have a product. We can either resell a product, we can private label a product, or we can create our own product and we can sell on Amazon. You can register as a seller, and most of the items on there are from regular people like you and I. All right. E-commerce is the fastest growing channel over the last decade. So you guys want to really be forward focused, and you want to kind of think about what is growing. We know we know the STEM program. STEM is big. We know e-commerce is big. So you want to think about that. The global e-commerce is expected to expand by $1 trillion by 2025, and the pandemic sped that up by, they say, over a decade. Because of this pandemic, the e-commerce is expected to grow huge. And that's just what, 4 years from now? There's plenty of opportunity, there's plenty of money. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. Many businesses throughout the pandemic had to turn to e-commerce for the first time because they had to pivot because of COVID. So if you guys can remember, a lot of restaurants that you're used to going to during the shutdown, what they started doing, they started delivering. Can anyone tell me a popular, if they could think of a company that pivoted? How did they pivot? Did you guys even notice it? Were you aware that they were pivoting?
I know most of the restaurants started, because they couldn't have dine-in, they started making to-go things that you could pick up, take home, and put in the oven. So that's how, what's that? Olive Garden pivoted that way.
Yep, Olive Garden.
Would you consider the bars who then did like curbside drinks because you couldn't sit in the bar?
Exactly. And if you notice, they still have that option. You can still go and get a drink to go. And that was unusual out here in California for something like that. Anyone else?
Hairdressers had to start using the online booking app because you couldn't have people sitting in the lobby and waiting. And so they had to be really strategic, or not strategic, but intentional about how they book their appointments, and barbers too.
Yep, exactly. And a lot of people started going mobile, right? That never had. And a lot of them actually said they made more money, you know, pivoting through COVID. So you have some success stories, but you also have some stories that, you know, they didn't do too well. They couldn't pivot and didn't know how to pivot. It was so abrupt. So here are some examples of marketplaces where you can sell. And if you guys, can you guys see a new one on there? Someone just announced this week that they're gonna allow you to sell on their platform. Does anyone stand out? This was announced this week. Twitter. So now you're going to be able to go on Twitter and you're going to be able to sell your items on Twitter. They are adding that feature. So you can sell on Groupon. When you see the sell on Groupon, You can go and apply to be a seller on Groupon. You want to sell watches, you want to sell cases, cell phone cases, you want to sell your service. Do you do hair? Do you do nails? Do you sell your candles and your body products? You can package that up. So Groupon is a way that a lot of people don't know. That's an avenue that you can go on there and sell on Groupon. You can sell on Facebook, Facebook Marketplace, Pinterest, Instagram, eBay, Amazon. You can build your platform and have plugins within Shopify. My favorite one is Etsy. So I was an Etsy seller for about 10 years, 10, 12 years, and a six-figure earner in Etsy. I've done a lot of pilot programs with them because of that. And so I'm really familiar with Etsy. The customers are there. You don't have to go paying money for advertisement. They're looking for your product. They are, when I tell you they're looking for your product, they're looking for your product. And the biggest time is coming up upon us, the holidays. The perfect time to look for an item to sell and to make some money. Any questions? No? Okay. So since I love Etsy, of course, I'm going to spotlight Etsy. Etsy is an online marketplace where independent crafters, artists, collectors can sell vintage, handmade, or custom-made jewelry, clothing, home decor, art, toys, and more. You can say, I want to sell something that I'm kind of getting into now is a sublimation. I noticed there's not that many sublimation blanks. There's not that many sublimation designs. So if you're good at designing, please log on to Etsy and sell your designs. You can sell. Sublimation is a form of printing. So, I used to have a silhouette. It's kind of like the Cricut machine. And I used to make my own shirts, items, everything. That's big money. I'm telling you guys, get you a silhouette, get you a Cricut, throw together some t-shirts, anything. You're going to make some money. Come see me. I can help you. I'll help you. But the sublimation is more of a printer. So you print the image and you press it on and it like melts into the shirt. So it's not the vinyl where you can feel it. It actually melts. So I set my son up actually with an Etsy this week. So he's going to be uploading his designs and stuff this evening. But I saw there was a need. So if you're a designer, if you're able to make designs, go on to Etsy, upload your design, charge $1.99 per design, $4.99 per design. You're sitting in your sleep making money. All you have to do is do that one thing, just design something. So there's more than tangible items. You can also have downloadables. So if you're good at writing, you're good at Photoshop, services, you got to think outside the box. Start opening your mind. When you're walking around and you're at these stores, start looking at things. Say, you know what? That's a pretty cool idea. I could do that too. You go down a bread aisle. So there's like 2 rows of bread, all different brands. So don't say because somebody else did it, you can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. So let's see. Here are some examples of my top sellers on Etsy. So these hangers, this is my actual products right here. These hangers I made with these hands. I probably made over 5,000 hangers with these hands. I've made a lot of them. You just throw things up. So I made everything except for the hangers with the vinyl. I printed that with the machine. So it's literally easy. You invest a couple $100s for the machine and just get started. This just shows you just the numbers as far as how Etsy has grown. So this has taken place over all of the platforms because e-commerce is growing so big that the numbers are shooting up year to year. And there was a huge jump over the last year. So this is just giving you an idea of the way that we're going and the route that we're going. People like convenience. People want to order things online and not go out anymore like they used to for shopping. It's compatible. You can do it from anywhere. So just like how you had to pivot for school and for work, it's the same thing. You can do your business from your tablet, from your iPad, from your phone, anywhere. You can be anywhere in the world and have an e-commerce store. So What's some products that you can sell online? So I have a list coming up, but I want you guys to throw out some ideas just to help other people start thinking about things. Because I think that's the hardest part. When you're trying to sell online, see, everybody gets caught up on what can I sell, right? It's like, well, what can I do? What can I sell? So what's some things that you guys can think of?
T-shirts.
Yep. You guys got nothing?
Candace is in the chat. She said ebook.
Oh, ebook out. Those are big. Those are big. Come on, Elijah.
I think you can sell plates.
Plate? You could definitely sell plates. People got to eat.
My dad
Definitely.
has a shop. He sells crystals on it, like.
Oh, that is winning. Them crystals go on Etsy. You definitely. Okay, so next we have some examples. We have T-shirt, gaming accessories. A lot of gamers, holidays are coming up. One of the things that Etsy said was that the hardest thing that people said that they couldn't find was things for boys, teenage boys and men. Think about that. Think about things that you can sell. Think about a target market that's untapped or something that you wanted and you couldn't find easy. Jewelry. There's a lot of people that knows how to make jewelry. Jewelry is easy to make. You can go on YouTube. All of this stuff, you can go on YouTube. You could go on Google and you can learn how to make it. That's how I did. Digital products. So we talked about the digital products, the Photoshop, the images, the pictures, the flyers. People are looking for flyers and information to put onto their social media platforms. Sell those in bundles. All you have to do is make it one time and upload it and just let them keep buying it and buying it and buying it. Food. What do we see around Valentine's Day? Somebody, what's popular around Valentine's Day? What did everybody make around Valentine's Day?
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Exactly. And those sell. Cookies, cake. What you got, Elijah? What else? What's some food?
I was gonna say chocolate, but
yep, chocolate. Selena, Miles can get on there and package up some ginger snaps. Selena's son throws down in the kitchen. So, you have to know your passion and your gift. Know your gift. What are you good at? Personalized gifts. Those are good year round. Crafting supplies. Crochet. There's a lot of crocheters in here. Crochet. Cosmetics. Cosmetics are huge. All right. So we're going to move over to drop shipping. Who's familiar with drop shipping? Anybody know what drop shipping is? Drop shipping is I don't think you guys know. I don't think you guys know that a lot of items that you receive is drop shipping.
That's when you are set up as your own seller. However, you don't have the products, you don't have anything. There's someone else that is maintaining your order list and shipping out the products for you.
Exactly. So you still have your store. So you have your store. However, you have the customer buys online. The drop shipper sends the items to your customer and then they get delivered and it's all under your business name. So there's a lot of drop shippers on Amazon. And sometimes you can kind of tell when it takes a long time to get there to you, you kind of know it was a drop shipper. You can, a lot of items.
Is that Shopify too?
Shopify, a lot of stores.
That's what BYOP store is then, because I don't have inventory. They order online and somebody else sends it.
Yep. So exactly. So that is an example of drop shipping, which is, if you can't think of anything, you can drop ship clothes. You can design the clothes. You can do household items, pillows, rugs, shower curtains. You guys seen all those ads last year when those shower curtains and designer shower curtain and matching mats was going around, and you've seen Betty Boob on them and everybody else on them. That was drop shipping. So that was through, a drop ship company. So keep that in mind. That's huge. So here are some popular dropship companies that I want you guys to either take notes if you guys are interested in it, just to get your mind flowing. You can always Google dropship companies, dropship business. You can even put in keywords, like if you want to stay in a certain niche, baby, kids, boys, girls, birthday, food. You guys getting value? You guys getting value in here? Yeah, I see you, Candace. Who else? Let me see. I just want to know if you guys still with me. I know it's probably been a long day. All right, so let's get over to private labeling. So that's another form, another way that you can sell items. So private labeling is when it's already a product, there's no labeling on it, you add your own label, your own logo onto that product. So down here, and there's a lot of private label companies. I'm saying down to medicine. You can go in if you want to sell medicine, you want to sell cough drops, you want to sell candles, you want to sell whatever you want, you can find a private label company, cookies, workout gear, and you can have it where it's blank, doesn't have any labeling, and you can put your label on it. So that's another way. You got to start thinking outside the box, start paying attention, and start searching. Sometimes you gotta get off the game. All right. What should you do before you start selling online? So there's steps. So we're kind of getting towards the middle end of this. So I want to make sure that you guys are left with certain things to do in a step before you start selling online. Or if you are selling online, these are good steps. So what kind of things can you think of that you need to do before you start selling online?
A business plan.
You can have a business plan. Yep. That would actually help you understand your market better. It'll help you understand your goals. It'll help you understand your audience. What else?
Find which system or database is going to support your market the best with the different plugins and what they have to offer.
Exactly. That's very important because you definitely want to sell or be on a platform that works well with your item. So you can't just, it wouldn't be smart for me to jump on I can't even think right now, but like an eBay, and I have a wedding product and I can go sell on a wedding marketplace, like more like an Etsy, because that's like the number one go-to besides Pinterest that people really go to for the wedding items. So you want to know your target market. You want to know who's your target market. Is it kids? Is it kids that love Naruto, anime? Is it kids that love into video games? You want to kind of know your market. You want to know where you're going to get your supplies from. So you want to, before you start selling, you have, especially now, you guys haven't noticed there's a shortage. There's a shortage going on with food, supplies. You go to Starbucks, they don't have straws. You go to Jamba Juice, they don't have large cups. You go different places, there's a shortage. So you want to make sure before you start selling things that you can actually get your hands on these products, and you want to price them. So you want to get the best price. You want to make sure that you figure out how much is it going to cost. You don't want to sell anything that's huge and large that's going to cost you $75 to ship. You want to say smaller items so it's not costing you an arm and a leg to ship products. So you definitely want to be in tune to that. Your SEO. So your SEO is your search engine optimization basics. So you want to see what people are selling. So Candace, what's an example of like some words and terms you would use for your business?
I think right now I have body care, lotion, aromatherapy. I think those are some of the basics I have in mind. This has been a difficult one for me to learn, so I'm willing to hear anything else about this one.
Yeah, the SEO and one popular thing is kind of search. Use the search bars and see, a trick is and see what populates. So when you start looking at your item, start putting in the word, and there's going to be a whole list of things that you can see people are searching for within your keyword. So if I'm doing video games, or you do candles, right, Candace? Or is it body care?
Body care.
Body care. So you can do something like vegan body care that smells good. You can say gifts, body care gifts. Anybody got any suggestions? Body care. What would you search for if you were looking for body care? If you were doing a search and you wanted to find Candace online, what kind of key? See, and Black owned. And Etsy has a Black owned section. You can look up Black owned shops on Etsy.
All natural body care.
Come on with it, Sam.
I have sensitive skin, so.
You got sensitive skin, body care for sensitive skin. And that's huge. A lot of people don't like to put that on their face, body care and lotion on their face because of, you know, they have their face are really sensitive. And then you have the eczema, body care for eczema. Good.
You saw the
and so you want oh,
Jada said body black skin care for
that's perfect. Oh, let me go back. That's a good one because a lot of times I'll be like, this isn't made for me. Like I look at things and I'm like, this looks good, but I'll be like, oh, this isn't made for me. So that's a good one. And the other thing is you want to actually spy. So you want to look at your competitors. So when you're in a certain niche like body care, you want to go onto these different platforms, see who's selling, and you can get a good idea if you pay attention to why they're selling. You can see whether it's their pictures. You know, you got to have your pictures has to be on point. That's the number one thing that people are going to see when they're looking at your product. How are your pictures? Is it bright? Is the item far away? Can I see it? Does it look? Go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to have on your record is false advertising, where like you show something and then you give them something completely different.
That's huge.
Like, hey, this is, and you have to earn their trust, and if you don't earn their trust, they're not going to buy from you again.
Yep, and that falls under feedback. So when you do things like that, they're going to leave negative feedback. So how many people go to the feedback before they purchase an item? There's a lot of people, you know, maybe 50-50. So they may go and look at the feedback, and if they have bad feedback, it's not going to work. You're not going to get that many sales. You're not going to be successful. So it's very important to have the right images. Don't have don't use someone else's images and then you send them something else. That's the first way for you to go down and not to make any money. You want to see what kind of words they're using, what kind of keywords they're using. You want to see the things that they're offering. Maybe they're offering it in a bundle, like a bundle package or a gift package. So there's certain things that you want to go and you want to see who's doing good and you want to see why. That's the number. I always do that. I always go. I don't reinvent the wheel. I always go and see who's selling that item, how many sales they got. And I'm paying attention to those top 5 sellers. I'm paying attention to them. I'm not copying their item, but I'm copying, maybe I'm like, okay, their pictures are really nice. They're bright. Maybe they're hanging up. Maybe they're laying down. So you want to pay attention to it and definitely mimic that. So we are at the end and you can do it. You can find your strengths and your passion and just get started. Literally, we can spend so much time thinking about what we want to do and what item we want to sell. You just have to jump into it. It took me to go through five to 10 losers before I really got to some winners. So you just have to do it. Just throw them up. Even if you can get you a general store, maybe you don't know, and then you'll start seeing what's selling. I love general stores. That gets, I just start throwing everything up, but then you start seeing what people are buying. Then you can move over and get you a niche store and say, okay, this is a good one. This is a winner. And then start building items around that product. Does that make sense? All right. Go ahead, Elijah.
Is my mic working?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What I kind of wanted to do was like what I do is sculptures. So what I was thinking of doing is like making little sculptures and then like painting them and selling them either on Etsy or some other type of online store. Just because I'm really good at it.
Do you have one in front of you you can show us?
Yeah. I got some hands. I did these hands. I don't know if the thing's gonna focus. I did these hands.
Oh, those are some little scary hands. You got to get online before October for Halloween and sell them hands. Okay. So when I see that, that makes me think of Halloween. I love it. You're very, very talented. I don't celebrate Halloween like that, or I would buy one, but send me something else. Send me an angel or something.
I was about to ask him what them hands doing. It looked like they was throwing something up.
I like it. That's talent. I would definitely so Elijah, with that, he's weak. So with the sculptures, I would definitely go on to Etsy and do a search and look up sculptures, handmade sculptures, and see what's selling, see what products are out there. Have you done that before?
I think so. It was a while ago though, so I don't know if the market's changed or not.
Yeah,
I should probably
definitely do that. Do that today. All right. Is there any other questions? Comments?
Are there platforms that are better than others when it comes to e-commerce? I hear a huge rift between Wix and Shopify, and trying to really compare when you're new and trying to find out what's going to be best is a little difficult. So in your opinion, are there platforms that are better, and how do you define better really?
I think that Wix is more user-friendly. It's very user-friendly. However, Shopify has a lot of plugins, a lot of things that you can add to your store. For instance, scrolls at the top, adding things at the end, like upgrading. So, oh, thank you for checking out. Buy this and you'll get additional 15% off. You can plug in drop shipping. They have drop shipping plugins, so you can just plug it straight into your store on Shopify. You can do countdowns on Shopify. You can say, oh, the pop-ups when it says someone just bought this item 2 minutes ago. So those are all plugins. So when you go to a website and you see those type of things, those are called plugins. So you start off with a regular store, but then you have these different things that you add to your store, to make it look more legit, to give it more pizzazz, to give you more options, and to give you more sales. So I think it's kind of, if you have the time to really learn Shopify, they have some awesome videos, and you can get with me because I have some that can actually give you the whole walkthrough for Shopify. But Wix is user friendly, more user friendlier than Shopify.
Thank you.
Both are great though. Is anyone inspired to start selling? Has this opened your mind to different options, different ideas?
Now, I'm going to tell you, like I told the other presenter, you're dealing with children. Sometimes you have to pick on people. You got to call their names. Jada said you've inspired her.
Come on, Jada.
She in the chat, though. I don't know why she didn't say that out loud.
That's because I need to change my view so I can see everybody.
Yeah. You got to just talk to them because they're listening. It's just sometimes you have to engage them.
I feel like I'm going to mess up some names. Y'all don't want me to mess up some names.
Who you looking at? Jay Aris, Kanai, who you looking at?
We're going to go with Kanai.
Kanai. You been listening to the presentation today, Kanai?
Yes, I'm listening.
Now, are you inspired to start selling something though?
Yes, I already do. I have my baking business. It's called Sweet Little Things.
Ooh.
Oh, put it in the chat. Put your website in the chat.
Okay. I don't have like an online website, so I usually just do like local, like where I live.
Where you live at?
In Fresno, California.
Fresno.
Okay. So yeah, if anyone here has an item, a product, please put your information in the chat so we can support. I would definitely love to support you guys. Okay, who we got? Zachariah.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, you have a business or have you thought about starting one?
Well, like when I'm older, not right now.
Not right now?
No, because I don't really got that something. I don't really got anything I can really make or do to sell. So, but
what are you good at? What's your strength?
When it comes to like making stuff, I'm not really that good at really making anything.
Can you draw?
Nope, can't draw. Nope, cannot. But my cousin can.
Your cousin can draw?
Yeah, she's right next to me, by the way.
Okay, then you get with your cousin and then you manage it and you start the business with your cousin. It's a lot of people who need hand drawing items and hand drawing pictures are huge. So definitely you want to pick up on your strength. You want to figure out, what am I good at? How can I make money? And you don't have to wait until you're older. You don't have to wait. There's kids younger than 10 years old making money. We got to start having the initiative, and we have to start wanting, to build now. We don't have to wait until we're older.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm going to start selling masks, which is why I'm kind of like hoping for another shutdown. Not like that, but like that. So that way it could start. Well, people are still kind of scared still, so it still will sell. But like, I think mask would be a cool thing to
get on that now. Mask was the #1 seller last year. Get on that now. And now they're mandating the vaccine and the unvaccinated people to start wearing masks. So it's a perfect time to jump back in.
Okay. And I got
that's a good one.
All right.
All you have to do is put your store up.
Okay.
That's it. And it doesn't take long. Yeah, you can do it on Etsy, eBay. It doesn't take long to put your store up. Literally, you can do it in 30 minutes on Etsy. Okay. If not even faster than that. That's a good one, Jada.
Okay.
Send us your store when you get your mask store up so I can buy some from you and support.
Thank you.
Question, Miss Lena posted a link in the chat. I've been trying to access it and I keep getting an error message. Is there a way that if we're on your site that we can get to that direct place?
Selena, what did you post? Let's see.
Free consultation.
I was trying to post the Calendly link, but I probably did it
wrong.
Okay. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I put the wrong thing. My bad. Hold on a second.
I subscribe to your website anyway, so I'll get all the news now.
You sure
will. Thank you. So yes, Candace, please. You can schedule a consultation at any time. I go way deeper than this, and I can actually do an assessment of your store. And let's get going. I already did several Etsy consultations within the last couple months, and they've been selling. The people that I helped been selling. And had sales for the first time, actually.
Did you already get to the hand in the chat?
Oh, let me see.
It looks like Exquisitive has a hand up.
Oh. Okay.
Or did you already?
You can unmute.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to start a lawn mowing business.
Yes, I love it. Can I be your first customer? Are you in Sacramento?
No, I'm in Georgia.
Oh, okay. But no, that's perfect. Lawn servicing business, that's perfect for your age. A lot of people like to support the youth when they're doing that. So that's a very good service to have. You can even do, think of doing like a yearly or subscription service. So that way they can, you can have them on a subscription base and they can be your client. You know that you'll have them for 3, 6, 12 months. Start thinking about how you can secure them for more than just that one-time service. I think that's awesome.
Okay.
Well, that concludes
Did you
our
talk to
presentation.
Candy?
Let me see, Candy. Miss Jackson, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, so how you doing?
I'm doing good. It was a great presentation. It was a great presentation.
Thank you. Did you learn anything today?
I did. I learned a lot. And I think I'm inspired to put a store up. I know you've been on me for a long time, but I think I'm inspired to do it. Yeah, sounds good.
There's no better
Sounds
time
really
than now. And you're very talented. You can do so many things. You can do your painting, your crocheting. You can put together kits. Those are very popular. The paint kits, have them already, sketched out, and you just have a whole bundle.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on you about that.
Okay, do that. Do that.
But we
All right.
appreciate everyone for showing up today and for participating. So please, Lena, are you still there?
No, she's not.
Okay, I think she has had to get off. But we appreciate everyone. If you have BSBA's website is in the chat. So if you want to do a consultation and just want some more information, you can always send us an email. If you need any assistance, and this is at no cost, we'll be more than happy to assist you with this. We want to see you thrive. We want to see you grow. We want to see you excel. So just find your passion and your gift and just go for it.